She left her baby, then tried to take me to court. 10 years ago, I woke up to pounding on my front door. When I opened it, there was no one, just a newborn in a blanket, shivering in the early morning air. The note tucked inside said only one thing: "He's yours now." It was my sister's handwriting. When I called my parents, panicking, they didn't even sound shocked. "The child is your burden now," my mother said flatly before hanging up. So, I raised him. His first tooth, his first word, his first day of school, I was the one cheering in the stands, wiping his tears, staying up through fevers. My sister disappeared like a shadow. A decade later, she resurfaced, not to say thank you, but to serve me with legal papers. She was suing for custody, accusing me of stealing her child. In court, she sat in her pristine white dress, smirking like the outcome was already hers. My parents were right behind her, nodding at every lie she told. Her lawyer spun a dramatic tale of a grieving mother, robbed of her child by a selfish, childless aunt. When it was my turn, I didn't argue. I didn't defend myself. I simply pulled a thick, sealed envelope from my bag and handed it to the judge. The judge broke the seal, pulled out the contents, and read in silence. His eyebrows furrowed, then shot up. He read it again. His jaw tightened. Finally, he looked directly at my sister and said in a voice that cut through the room, "Do you know what this is?" She stammered. "I know. This," he said, holding up the paper, "is a signed, notarized statement you wrote 10 years ago, relinquishing all parental rights to this child. Your own signature, dated the same day you left him at her door." The courtroom went dead silent. But I wasn't done. The judge picked up the second page, a DNA test. It proved she wasn't even the boy's biological mother. Gasps rippled through the room. It turned out she had taken the baby from an ex-boyfriend and his girlfriend after a drunken fight, then dumped him on me because she couldn't deal with it. She'd lied to everyone, including my parents, claiming he was hers. The judge's verdict was swift. Case dismissed. And I'm referring this matter to the district attorney for possible criminal charges. My sister's face went white. My parents stared at the floor. Weeks later, she was in deep legal trouble, not just for the false custody claim, but for the original abandonment. The boy stayed exactly where he belonged with me, under full and permanent custody. Now he's thriving. He knows the truth about who loved him enough to stay. Here's the thing about revenge. Sometimes it's not about shouting or fighting. It's about patience. It's about keeping the right card hidden until the perfect moment. If this story gave you chills, subscribe now because I have more shocking, twist-filled revenge stories you'll never see coming. You do not want to miss the next one.